Yeah, 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 yeah. They call me robot. Yeah, they call me robot.
More music on trendybeats.com.
I can no more pretend. You don't scatter my defense. Little things for the end. Swear you go like me. Can I be your man?
Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Cassie. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and to subscribe. Just in case you're new to my channel, you're welcome, sweetheart. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Stay by my side. I'm so excited. Literally, if I would hug all of you, I would definitely hug all of you. Because guess what? I have been off YouTube for a month plus, and I definitely have no excuse except or aside the fact that my workload was getting the most of me, but we are officially back again. So number one, I noticed that despite the fact that I wasn't uploading any content, my number of subscribers increased, and obviously it's you guys that made that possible. So I definitely want to say a big thank you to everyone that shared my content. I really appreciate you guys. Number two, I noticed that one thing that I never really talked about on my channel is the show that I'm currently hosting. And why not? Because if I'm the main face of the show, or if I'm the host of the show, then my YouTube family definitely has to be aware, right? I haven't really spoken about it on like YouTube, so I feel now is like the best time because it's like an update. So I'm the host of an amazing show called the Dear Girl Child Show. It is a show that has been brought to you guys by the Visionary Students Initiative, obviously with the aim of ensuring that we effectively implement the Children's Code Act. But the question is, how do we do that? So we talk about issues affecting the girl child. Our first episode, oh yes, the first episode is already out, and if you haven't seen it, then check out the VSI page. A show that has a vision of ensuring that the effective understanding of the children's rights, to be precise, the Children's Code Act, is brought to life. However, I must establish that our main focus is on the girl child and all issues affecting the girl child. For example, it's one of the things that I am currently working on, and obviously I mean, like, I'm so grateful that I was actually even considered to be like the host of the show. I really appreciate you, Mr. Mateos. This also is just like me telling you guys, like, I'm still part of the YouTube family. Don't forget about me. Don't completely forget about me, because guys, I love content creation. Being away from the camera, being away from YouTube actually just made me realize more of how I love being in front of the camera. I just feel like I connect to the mass when I'm in front of the camera. And also updating you on the Dear Girl Child stuff that I've been working on. Obviously the school load got the most of me, but I feel like I've finally figured out how I will play around with that. And also, before I start talking to you, guess who's officially on TikTok? Myself. I'll definitely insert again my TikTok user so that you should follow me on TikTok, because definitely I'm trying to make the most of that space as well. I'm just still trying to put the pieces together, but obviously something will be happening there as well. I'm trying to utilize the TikTok app, because why not? Like, what am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? It's time to grow ourselves, right? So yeah, TikTok. And also I'll definitely insert my email address, so if you feel there's a way that we can actually like cooperate, coordinate, network, because I mean, your network is definitely your net worth. So if you feel we can, like, coordinate in some sort of project, then definitely reach out, because why not? Soldiers are not built in their comfort zones. I love this saying. Obviously, it wasn't my first time hearing it when I was in church last Sunday by my pastor, Apostle Isaac Harawa, but it just hit differently that Sunday, because I'm like, maybe I should really ponder on what that statement means. Soldiers aren't built in their comfort zones, which
is my opening statement for today's topic of discussion, because I want to talk to you guys about an interesting topic which I have titled Embracing Your Hardships. Soldiers aren't built in their comfort zones, and from there we build on a topic that I've titled Embracing Your Hardships. Guys, trust me, it doesn't matter whether you are Christian, it doesn't matter whether you are a non-believer, it doesn't matter whether you are Muslim, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter whose child you are, it doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter what type of gender you have. The truth of the matter is that there will come a point in life where you just feel like life challenges you. But now, what is your approach? Like, what is your approach to those challenges of life? Ask yourself that question. When life happens, how do you respond to it? When you find yourself in a particular situation, how do you respond to that situation? I mean, right now, you can and because what is happening? Like, what is happening? I mean, there's something that's really affecting me, but I can still sit down and talk to you guys. Why? Because I have chosen to be optimistic about the situation, and I have chosen to embrace my hardships. So now, a quick one. When all the issues of my results were happening, when things weren't just making sense, I was having a conversation with my mom, and then she happened to ask me this question and says, I do not understand, why is this happening to you? And do you know what my response was to her? And this is something that I have been telling a number of people that I have just been talking to or randomly advising when I come in contact with them, because they're just in that period where they feel like life is happening. So mom said, I don't understand why this is happening to you. And do you know what my response to her was? I said, it's happening to me because I am making, or I am creating a story. I am creating a story. At that point, she didn't say anything, but after like a day, she told me, you know what, when you said you were creating a story, I went back home and I was thinking about your answer, because I saw the sense in what you said. And that is what I am telling you. That is what I want to talk to you guys about. Embracing the hardships, because you understand that from whatever situation that you are going through, whatever situation that you are passing through, God is most likely preparing you for something else. So now what I was saying is, I am creating a story, but the thing is, what did I actually mean by that? So now I understand that I am not a small person. I must highlight that. I understand that I'm not a small person. I understand that I'm called to impact the lives of people. And I always say this, if you are close to me, that the vision for me is something that is nationwide. So I want to impact nations. So if I'm to impact nations, there must be a certain level of situations that I must go through as an individual. So you ought to understand that honestly, it's not a lie when people say that the path of one that is destined for greatness will not always be the most easiest path. There's something that you must be able to go through, or there's something that you must have gone through that is able to let you connect to the other person. So now imagine me talking to a mass of people, a mass of teenagers, a mass of youths in the next, I don't know how many years, is it 5, is it 4, I don't know honestly, but imagine me talking to people and telling them about, trying to advise them, right? And then I go to them. These are people that are feeling overwhelmed. These are people that are feeling burdened by the issues of life. And then I stand in front of them and I start to talk to them, telling them, saying, you are complaining, or you feel burdened because you are unemployed. You've tried all things, you have your degree, but yet things aren't just working out for you. And then I am a person trying to advise them, and I go to them and I'm like, okay, so let me share with you a story. So my name is Mumbakasi Musongo. I was once a student at Roma Girls Secondary School. I completed my grade 12. Immediately after completing my grade 12, I went to university. Guess what? When I went to the University of Zambia, yeah, my road was a smooth road. I literally went up from my first year up until my fifth year, bagged my degree. Immediately I bagged my degree, I found employment, worked, earned a great salary and whatnot. I mean, people will be looking at me and wondering like, we hear you, but how are you connecting with us? There must be a certain level of pain. There must be a certain level of experience that you must have gone through that will allow you to connect with people. So that when I get to a place where I stand or I'm in the presence of people and I'm advising them and I'm talking to them, I'm there and I'm seated and I'm like, you know what? I feel you. You know what? I hear you. You know what? I can literally connect with you because there was once a time that I went through such and such a thing. There's once a time that I passed through a certain phase in my life. But now I can stand and now I can connect with you guys because I can proudly say that it's through those experiences that I was shaped. It was through those experiences that I learned something that allows me to actually stand and talk to you guys. So now, one of my favorite quotes is, if your imperfections are what connects you to others, why then are we all running to being perfect? Right? So embrace your pain, embrace who you are, embrace your pain, embrace your situations, because you do not know what type of story you are learning from that. You do not know what type of warrior is being built through the circumstances that you are going through. And honestly, people just say, how many times have I sat down and heard people talking to me, people inspiring me, people encouraging me? I am tired and I am exhausted. Then what? The truth is, when you are faced with a situation, you choose to look at it from two angles, right? You can choose to either be optimistic about it, meaning you choose to look at it from the positive side, or you choose to be a pessimist and look at it from the negative side. The choice is yours. But then one of the most powerful tools you must understand that the human being has is the mind. Your mind, an important tool, and whatever it is that you feed your mind with, your mind begins to ponder on it. So the choice is yours. People neglect or people look down on things such as optimism because it's like, you're just being positive, and you're just being optimistic. Let me tell you one thing about being positive. Yesterday was one of the most days of my life where I'm just like, oh my God, are we really doing this? One of those days where I literally just cried myself to sleep. But guess what? I got up this morning and I told myself, you know what? You need to make a step. You know what? You need to be intentional about your life. You know what? You need to look at things from the positive side. You know what? You need to forgive yourself. You know what? You need to show yourself a little bit more of love. You know what? You need to be there for yourself as much as you are there for other people. And that is the problem. The thing is that we have so many people out there who are literally always there for people. But the thing is, how many people are actually there for you when you need them the most? Right? So be there for yourself. Embrace the pain, because you don't know the type of warrior that is being built from that. There will be a time that you will need to talk to people, and there must be a certain level of connection. Trust me, I have totally nothing to do with somebody who has had everything going so well in their lives, because why? I need somebody that I can actually connect with, somebody that can actually tell me that, okay, you know what? I have been in this situation and it is possible to get out of such and such a situation. There's still hope. There's still light at the end of the tunnel. So a warrior or warriors are not built in their comfort zones. So my advice to you is, if you have been feeling bad about something, if you have been feeling dread about something, encourage yourself to say, there's obviously another way that I can look at this situation, because definitely every cloud has got a silver lining. Accept it or not, that is the truth of the matter. If you look within, you will definitely be able to see the silver lining or the light of the situation that you consider to be dark. I felt that is something that I really needed to talk to you guys about. So obviously I am back. I miss you guys so much, and I hope you loved this video. Don't forget to share, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. We are back, and Oh, we are back. Yeah, we are back. I mean, the Kasi YouTube family is back. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to do the needful. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Keep pushing.